Owning a business is not only great for your own wealth, but it's a great way to accumulate a ton of points. Hi, my name is Kevin Barboza. In today's video, I'm going to go over the types of businesses I think are very good if you are the type of person that wants to accumulate a lot of credit card points. My wife and I started a bounce house business a couple of years ago, and anytime we wanted to make a large purchase, we would just open up a new credit card and hunt for their sign-up bonuses. Throughout the 2 years, we've accumulated well over 3 million points, and this is valued up to $30,000 or 3-4 times that amount if we redeem it for travel like we do all the time. Thankfully, we had a lot of money in the bank, so we were able to pay off the credit cards while accumulating a ton of points. But I know this is not necessarily the case for everyone that does this. This is why my favorite type of businesses to accumulate a lot of points fast are the ones in which you use OPM, other people's money. Here are a couple of examples of these type of businesses. First type of business will be skilled trade type businesses, such as construction, roofing, masonry. These type of businesses where you get to invoice your customer the materials plus the labor that you'll be charging them. And then when they pay you the deposit, you'll use your credit card to buy all the materials and then pay off your credit card bill using their deposit. This way you don't get screwed over if they, for whatever reason, after you're done with the job, decide, you know, I'm not paying this guy. At least at minimum, you got the deposit to pay off the materials. These type of businesses are great for hunting sign-up bonuses because you have multiple different customers that you can use different credit cards on and quickly obliterate those, requirements. Say 6,000 in 3 months, can easily do that with a few customers if you're doing roofing and stuff. Heck, you can even do it in one customer. Last season, I bartered off one of my 25-foot water slides to a buddy of mine that's in one of these industries. All he had to do in return was use a few of my credit cards when making purchases for his customers' materials, and within 3 weeks, we were able to spend $30,000 across my credit cards. That's the power of these type of businesses. The last type of business I'll go over are agencies that pay some sort of service on behalf of their customer, then bill them for that service plus the agency service fee. One agency that comes to mind are marketing agencies. See, there's plenty of marketing agencies that will pay for the ads on your behalf and then bill you for what they paid plus whatever their service fee is. Now, as a marketing agency, you have to be careful with implementing this with existing customers because if you start changing their billing information, sometimes that's a red flag and that can lead to either a shutdown with Google Ads or freezing of your account. So make sure if you're going to implement this that you do your research because the last thing you want to do is screw your customers over. Best business credit card for a marketing agency would be the Chase Ink Preferred. There's a $95 annual fee, but you get 3x back on all ad spend, up to $150,000 in a calendar year. You also get the ability to transfer all your points towards travel partners where you can get even more value for all your points. The next credit card I would get if I felt that I was going to max out that $150,000 in a year is probably another one because you can get another one. I have 2 of them. And then after that, I would probably go for the AMEX Business Gold card. There's a $375 annual fee on that card, but you get 4x back on your top 2 spending categories, in which ads would be one of them, and that's up to $150,000 per calendar year as well. There are plenty of other businesses where you can accumulate a ton of points. You don't necessarily have to use other people's money. One type of business I can think of are ones where I think like e-commerce or something where you buy a bunch of goods and then you then sell it. There's a little risk in that because you don't want to start off doing that in case, that type of business isn't good for you. Then there may be some risk involved in there. You can have a lot more inventory than you're actually selling. But if you're a more established business and you've been paying with cash this whole time, then this is a great way to accumulate a ton of points by just switching to using credit cards whenever you were to purchase all your inventory or materials. The purpose of this video was not to convince you to start a roofing business or open up a marketing agency. The real purpose of this video was to get the wheels in your brain spinning, thinking of ways where you can incorporate credit cards in your business right now, today, to accumulate a ton of points. Because there's a lot of things that we want to do in life that are just simply expensive. My family and I a couple of years ago went on a family trip and we hadn't gone on a family trip in years. So then after that trip, we had such a great time with that we asked, why don't we go more? And the simple answer was, because it's expensive. So then I thought, okay, so how can we make this cheaper? Credit cards was the answer. And then from there, the bounce house business was born because then once the idea of a bounce house business came to me again, because this wasn't the first time it came to me. It came to me a couple of years prior, where my wife asked about, hey, let's start a bounce house business. And by then I'm like, no, I'm good. But this time around, it was during a time where I'm thinking, what are ways where I can accumulate a ton of points fast? And then when she brought that up, I'm like, ooh, bounce houses are expensive. So I looked that up and boom, we started our business. But from there, we've accumulated so many points that we go traveling a lot. We went to Maldives recently. We went to Cancun. We've gone to DR. We've gone to Pennsylvania, New Jersey, like different places. Anytime we want to stay somewhere like close by, or even a business trip, say to Georgia, you know, me and my business partner in a different business. I was like, I got you. I'll cover the hotel. I just used a few points from my Worcester points and I was able to cover 2 days. I had a relative that didn't have money, but, you know, was attending my wedding and needed a place to stay that, you know, we couldn't, you know, offer our own home. So I just offered like 4 nights or 5 nights at a hotel that I paid for with my own points. It was no big deal because I got a lot of points from all of the investments I was already paying for anyways. So think about it in your own life, that where in your own life could getting a ton of credit card points help? You can get cash or you can use it for travel. But, you know, the choice is yours. So just think about it in your own business. How can I incorporate credit cards in my own business to accumulate a ton of points? That's it for this video. If you like what you heard, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.